Hello friends, how are you? Hope you all will be good. Today I came up with the module number 2 of the new series of my videos which are related to practical driving exam, how you can pass in your first attempt. So this module is about driving in 30-kilometer zone. So this is basically part 2 of your practical driving test in CBR, and the examiner will check. You will have to pass all these parts. So this first part I've already explained in my first module, and this is the second part which you need to pass. So go through this video, remember the things which I am explaining, apply while driving. Either you are driving by your instructor or you are sitting alongside with your friend, and see all these situations which I have explained you. So before moving forward, the people who want to download the module number 2 document to study it in detail, you can click the link given in the description and comment section. So let's start our module number 2. So first thing, before starting driving at your exam, what you need to do is, first the driver examiner will check how you are getting inside your car. Have you observed the weather? Have you fastened your seat belt? Not only yourself, but the passengers which are sitting alongside with you. So either the gear is neutral. Have you checked that the gear is neutral? Have you seen that the handbrake is already applied? These two things he will check before starting the driving and once you will end your exam. So adjusting the mirrors, have you adjusted your rear view mirror, side mirrors and your seat? Then starting the engine. After completing all these steps, have you started the engine in sequence? Have you viewed any traffic coming from the right, left or in front? Have you indicated? And then have you started driving? So he will check either you have observed all these steps. So must follow these steps. So this module is basically about the driver, the behavior of the driver, how you will drive, how is your command while driving in congested and pressure condition zones, because 15 km per hour zone and 30 km per hour zone is basically a zone where the cyclists, pedestrians, lot of cars, vehicles will be present. So this is normally known as the pressure conditions driving zone. So must follow these instructions, otherwise you will fail the exam. So what are those instructions? When you will be driving in 30 km zone area, you must have to give right away. So whenever you enter in 30 km zone area, you must remember that if you will see any road coming from the right side, you would have to see any vehicle is coming from the right side. If yes, you must stop and give right of way. Then whenever you are turning right or left, your viewing behavior will be checked. And what is the viewing behavior? That while turning, you must have to see inside, mean in the rear view mirror inside your car, then the outside mirror, either you, if you are turning right, then on the right side mirror, and then over your shoulder to see the blind spot, and then you will indicate, and then you will turn. So you will have to follow this sequence, must apply this sequence while turning. You will have to see inside, outside and over your shoulder and then indicate. And don't mix up this sequence. If you will mix up, it will be known as your major mistake. So my tip is, whenever you are turning, reduce your speed. Once you will reduce your speed, you will get enough time to see inside, outside and over your shoulder and then indicate. So practice it when you go with your instructor. So second thing is, see in rear view mirror every 5 seconds. Even if you are not turning, you are going straight. So keep on viewing in your rear view mirror so that you can see what is happening behind. So these things will be checked by the examiner while this part of your exam. So always be vigilant. Seeing in all directions promptly is very, very important. He will see that. Then comes the positioning of your car. Like here you can see in the 30 zone, these are the vehicles, and if they are going here, they will position themselves on the right side of the road. And the left side of the road should be clear, because any traffic coming from the front, he will have to pass from here. So always position yourself on the right side of the road when you are in the 30 km zone area. So Now, important thing is these are the things which you need to apply when you are in 30 zone area. So how to identify 30 zone area? So this is very important. This picture is showing you 30-kilometer zone, and this picture on the right is showing you 50-kilometer zone area. So you yourself can see that what is the difference between these two. Here you can see the road. This is the built up area. There are houses on the left side of the road. There is a car parking on the left side of the road. In the 50 kilometers area, there are the houses on the left side of the road. There is a boundary walls, safety walls in front of the houses, which was not present here. Secondly, the road has the cyclist path on the right and left. In the 30 zone, also it is present on the right and left of the 50 kilometer zone. But the difference is this road is smaller in width and this is more wider. So this is main difference. And this difference is also indicated by the marking signs, white marking signs in the center of the road. And these marking signs were not present at the center of the road in 30 kilometer zone. So this is the difference between 30 kilometer zone and 50 kilometer zone. If you don't see any signboard, anything. Then comes, I have taken this picture on the junction of 50 kilometer road and 30 kilometer speed road. So you can see there is a construction kind of thing is here, which is bumpy and it is normally elevated than the level of road here and here. So what is this? This is known as construction exit. So whenever you see the construction exit, it means you are entering the 30-kilometer zone area or you are leaving the 30-kilometer zone area. So 30-kilometer zone area will be bounded by construction exits. This is another identification sign. Then while entering or leaving 30 zone, see signboards. Like here you can see this signboard is 30-kilometer signboard and this line is showing that 30-kilometer zone area is finishing. So it means this was a 30-kilometer zone and when you will cross that zone, you will enter 50-kilometer zone area. And here you can see when you will enter, here there are the signboards and these will be mentioning that this is now the 30-kilometer zone area is starting. So this is another sign to identify the 30-kilometer zone. Then usually two-way traffic without road markings. Like here, I have shown you in the blue box that leave space for oncoming drivers mean there will be a two-way traffic in the 30 zone. So this is another indication. Then built up area with excessive parking spaces, as I have told you before, both zones are in built up area, especially 30-kilometer zone is in the built up area, houses on the road. And very important thing is on 50-kilometer road, when you will travel to some distance, you will see the road signals. But there will be no signals on the 30-kilometer zone. So tip how to identify the 30-kilometer zone. As I have told you, all the indications how to identify either you are traveling in 30-kilometer zone. If you have missed all these things and you could not identify, then immediately see your navigation screen. Your navigation screen will be telling you the speed limit. So if it is telling 30 the speed limit, you should automatically should know that you are moving in the 30-kilometer zone. Now I have taken this picture. The previous slide was for this area. So this is the aerial view. So you can see how it looks. This was the 50-kilometer road and this is the 30-kilometer zone area. You can see this also present in the built up area. This is also present in the built up area. Here you will find the signals. There is a road partitioning. Road is more wider. The road is less wider. So this is the indication how to identify. Then comes a very important thing when you are moving in the 30 zone area and if there is the rush hour and here is the vehicle standing here. So if you are coming from this side, don't stop at the intersection or junction because otherwise you will be hindering the oncoming traffic on the crossings. So if this is the case, there is a queue of vehicles in front of you after the junction. So stay here before the junction. Then here you can see this is the 50 zone area, this road, and all these This is the 30-kilometer zone. Starting the 30-kilometer zone, here the 30-kilometer zone is starting. And there will be a construction exit here, as I have told you before, like this was in the previous slide. So on the other side, when this 30 zone will end, you will see same construction exit there as well. So it will be bounded by the construction exits. This is the 50-kilometer zone area, which has two roads which are wider, and there will be a partitioning in between. Then comes very important thing, positioning in the 30 zone area. This is the 50 road and this is 30 zone. So when you are exiting, you should align yourself or position your car maximum to the right of the road, because there is a traffic who will be coming and will be using the same road. So always carry on your positioning to the maximum right side of the road. So how this is judged while the examination? The examiner will see, have you taken care of right of way? What was your speed? Was you maintaining your speed? And how was your approach speed when you were turning right or left? How was your viewing behavior and indicating? Are you following? Look inside, outside, and over your shoulder, and then indicate. Have you seen the signboards? Or you usually miss the signboards? Um, Whenever you will be moving in the 30-kilometer zone area, there will be recommended direction signboards and no entry areas. So have you seen those signboards and followed those instructions? Then the placement of your car in the 30 zone area. So he will check all these things. So this is the second part of your practical exam. And as I told you, you must need to pass first part as well as the second part of your exam. So he will do that thing. So test your skills with driving instructor. And for detailed study, if you want to download the module, click the links given in the description and comment section. And if you like my videos, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so you can get the notifications of my new videos. To see CBR driving routes, click the video links on the right and left above. So until the next time,